morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this gorgeous Friday morning. We're all joining alongside, of course, Brian Turner with our weekly Take the Points edition. Look, he's wearing
Oaktown
proud,
and you'd have to be. Yeah, do I need to scoot over a little here?
Just scoot over for people to see it. Scoot over a little bit. Let people get a good look at that.
There we go.
Just a little bit. There you go. Oakland A's. That's very impressive as they.
Not as impressive as their run differential so far.
I thought you were wearing it due to Baylor. That's what I thought. This was a homage to the
it is the same colors, but no.
I thought this was an homage to
Baylor's on the cannot root for list.
Are they?
Ohio State, Baylor, Michigan State, Penn State.
We'll get into the cannot root for list here in a few minutes because I'm a little interested, but we'll see if we can't get him to talk about that. But we probably won't. There might be reasons.
There are reasons.
But this is Friday, April 9th. We do appreciate you tuning in. We're going to talk sports today. It's our weekly talk show, Take the Points edition. In addition to talking about the NCAA championship, we're going to talk a little baseball. We're going to talk a little Masters golf.
It's Jim Nantz season.
It is Jim Nantz season. Boy, what's he do on April 15th? Just says, whew, I'm done for a while.
Yeah, it's kind of like Joe Buck when he's got baseball, football both going on. This is Nantz season with basketball, golf.
Yeah, he is all over the place. He's all over the place. But I have more announcements than I have had in months.
Things are coming back, Bruce.
Things are coming back. Exactly. That's right. So let's tell you some community events, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on in and around the neighborhood. Actually, on Friday, I only have one. It's Saturday that is just so loaded up. Friday up in Effingham this weekend. On Friday, actually, just Friday. Food Truck Fridays start again for the year here in 2021. 2021.
2021.
I don't want to go back to 2020.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
2021 up at the Tuscan Hills Winery in Effingham. This is the Food Truck Fridays. I believe it's on the second Friday of the month, each month for about the next 5 or 6 months. And enjoy offerings from Country Roads Catering, Gate to Plate, Charleston Concessionaires, Toppins, Rosie's Sweet Tea and Jesus, along with Belle V, Slow Spark Barbecue, and the Dining Car. So that's fun. Stick around. Taylor Steele's going to be playing tonight from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. So that's a fun thing. That'll be 5 o'clock. Food Truck Fridays out at the Tuscan Hills, or over at the Tuscan Hills Winery. I believe that's in downtown. Isn't that one of the...
I've actually not been there before. Surprisingly.
I'm kind of surprised too.
Yeah.
We've walked by it numerous times, but it's a winery.
Yeah. No, I can tell you a brewery anywhere within a
there are all kinds. There are all kinds of breweries up there. What else going on? How about Saturday? Here in Flora at Act Automotive at 11 o'clock, going to be a big old pork burger sale, and this is a good cause. It's from 11 to 2, and it's the funds are going to the Xenia Veterans Monument fundraiser. They're building a monument over there in Xenia for veterans, and that's going to be a nice deal. Sandwich, chips, and a drink, $5 only, and they're going to have raffle tickets available for $5 each, or $5 5 tickets for $20. Raffle drawing will be held June 26th. I think that's when their big shenanigans are going on in Xenia. The grand prize, how about a Green Mountain Daniel Boone pellet smoker? You ever used a pellet smoker?
Own one.
You own one?
I have the Jim Bowie. That's the same line, the Green Mountain.
Oh, really?
Yep.
How you like it?
Love it. It's the easiest grill to cook with.
So you're going to tell people, anybody who'll listen, to go buy tickets for this?
Absolutely.
Or tell everybody not to, so you can win it?
If I didn't already own one, then that would be my strategy. But no, I already own the Jim. You got the Boone, the Bowie, and there's a third one, the different sizes, basically. And then the Prime includes the Wi-Fi. And
is there like a Paul Bunyan, the Boone, the Bowie, and the Bunyan?
The Bowie's the biggest one, so I would assume if there was a Bunyan, it would be bigger.
Maybe a Crockett.
That actually is it.
Is that
That's it?
I think
that's the tailgate size one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. It all comes together, ladies and gentlemen. That's, again, at the ACT Automotive here in Flora. Volunteer Firemen's Association of West Salem on Saturday. They're going to have a big old, they're host their barbecue pork chop supper. It'll be at 4 o'clock. The meal includes barbecue, pork chops, baked taters, and baked beans. Serving as well as carry-out starts at 4 p.m. The cost is a free will donation, so we'll throw them a ton of money and help out the folks. They're buying equipment for the volunteer firemen. That's always good. And social distancing will be practiced, but that they're letting you in the place, so that's pretty good. That's fun. Also on Saturday, Johnsonville Ruritan's going to throw a big old fish fry. That'll be at 5 o'clock Saturday evening. At the Ruritan building there in Johnsonville. Serving starts at 5, includes fish or chicken. You throw them a little extra money and maybe they'll give you both. What do you say?
Sounds like a solid strategy.
That's a good effort.
Yeah, gotta at least try.
Got to at least try. Fish or chicken, tater wedges, baked beans, along with coleslaw and dessert. Also, on Saturday, the Hannah House Museum will be open in Fairfield, opening back up for the summer. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Admission is free. Go see historical artifacts. The Early History Museum will also be open over at the library in Fairfield. That's from 10:30 to 1:30, so take a look at stuff there. This museum has displays and archives from the 1880s through the 1920s. Again, admission is free, but you got to walk through the alley to get there. Alley entrance.
Wonder why that is.
Don't want you bothering people in the library? Maybe?
That would make sense.
I don't know.
What was the day again?
Saturday.
That's the book sale, I believe, at the library, so.
Oh, I thought it was next week. Because I
remember seeing a Facebook post that it was coming up. Maybe it is next week. So
I think it's next week.
I just remember seeing that it was coming up soon.
I don't know. Heck, who knows? Also,
I paid more attention to that when I was still at the paper.
I bet you did. You were kind of forced to. Also on Saturday, the Kiwanis Pancake Day. The drive-through is Saturday at 6:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Located at the Community of Christ Church there in Fairfield. Tickets $5 in advance or at the door. Advance tickets from any Kiwanis member or at the Fairfield Banking Company. All proceeds go towards children's education and activities. Also on Saturday, Big Boy Catering going to be serving food from 10 a.m. on the parking lot of First in Delaware. This benefit for Julie McGill undergoing treatment for colon cancer. We all hope we're all holding hands and hoping the best for Julie.
I've seen quite a few things for her. I mean, she was pretty well known in the community.
Yeah, she sure is. And there's I think the big deal is April 24th, right? I'll probably try to see if I can't get somebody up here to talk about that.
That'd be a good idea.
Thanks a lot. Show prep.
Yeah.
New producer. How about that?
Executive producer.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Batman versus Superman. I forgot Steve Munchin was an executive producer of that. Remember that?
The treasurer?
Week? Yes.
Does he get executive producer credit on the new
Justice
one on the Zack Snyder?
I just know on Batman versus Superman, he was one of the EPs.
Maybe. Wow. Well, good to have something to fall back on.
Yeah. So I saw someone like Janet Yellen, the new one, made $7 million in speeches.
Yeah.
And it's like, and someone was complaining about that. And it's like, you might want to look up the last guy.
Well, it's good to have somebody who knows how to handle money in that job. Let's see what else is going on. Breast cancer benefit for Connie Bass, and this is going to be in Mount Airy on Saturday. Connie diagnosed with breast cancer in January, and all the money raised used to help with the family medical bills and expenses. Serving begins at 5 p.m. Again, that is in Mount Airy. Pork chops, baked beans. I tell you what, if you go to all the benefits, you're going to be foundered. Jesus Name Pentecostal.
I didn't know where we were going with that descriptor.
Jesus Name Pentecostal is doing a food giveaway at the Food for Thought program, and this will be at 1112 Southwest 6th in Fairfield. I need more information from other towns. All of my stuff is from Fairfield. Here's one from another town. Farina on Saturday will have their Ace breakfast at the American Legion Community Center. Pancakes, eggs, sausage, and biscuits. Biscuits and gravy, coffee, milk, orange juice, carryouts available. Donations go toward 4th of July fireworks.
Okay.
You can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong.
You cannot go wrong.
Unless you lose a finger.
Well, you can, I guess.
You can go wrong.
Turns
out the can't thing
Turns out
a slight exaggeration.
There's a possibility for something going wrong.
What up, JPP?
Yeah.
Too soon?
Yeah, I was going to do it. What up, JPP? That's not nice. He's a Super Bowl champion 2-3 times now, man.
A couple at least.
Yeah, twice. So he doesn't care. Twice.
He could give us the middle finger.
Oh, he can't.
One of them's got to be the middle one.
Well, I guess that's true. Cherish an Antique. This is National Cherish an Antique Day, April 9th. Sir encourages folks to seek the deeper story behind treasures and family heirlooms. Speaking of,
I do cherish you, Bruce.
No, I was talking about your little friends.
Oh, yeah. Those aren't quite antiques yet. Gotta wait a few years.
We'll get into those little guys later on. National Cherish an Antique Day encourages folks again to seek the deeper story behind treasures and family heirlooms. You have something special passed down from your parents, grandparents, great grandparents. This day provides folks an opportunity to learn the story behind such things. So give your antiques a little bit of attention. Write down the stories attached to them so you can tell your kids and grandkids. That's a nice thing to do, folks. That is basically how history comes about, isn't it? You're a historian.
I was history major for a while in college, even.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Isn't that where most of the history comes from, like basically family histories and stuff like that?
A lot of folklore through families, yeah. I mean, there was spoken word was a whole thing, but as far as the going back to the Odyssey and Iliad and all that, but
oh, really?
Yeah, majority of history comes from what you heard from before the written language.
All right.
What you heard from your people.
How about that? That's why you have several different stories of the same thing.
Yeah.
I'll be doggone. This is also National Winston Churchill Day. April 9th commemorates the day he was made an honorary citizen of the United States. Of course, well known for his leadership of as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom during World War.
There was a little skirmish around that time.
Oh, I think I had him right there. Oh, there it is. There he is. National Church. Yeah, by the way, I put that picture up there on purpose.
I was going to say, back to JPP.
That was before Winston. This was the first time Winston decided to use the V for victory sign, and he did not realize that in that usage, it means something entirely different.
You'll have that.
You do occasionally have that type
something
of...
that always, in my business classes in college, they'd always tell you to make sure you look up cultural differences for greetings and such.
Yeah.
If you were traveling abroad.
Yes, that is something that makes a ton of sense. What's going on television today? What do you want to see, ladies and gentlemen? High school football tonight. It is, we got two games for you here. On Catch TV, Channel 98, we'll have Breeze Central at Salem. That'll start at 6:45 pregame. Actually, probably 7 o'clock. Won't have much pregame there. And also at 6:45 here in Fairfield, it'll be Edwards County at the Fairfield Mules. That'll be on Channel 100. NBA basketball tonight, the Bulls are playing at the Hawks. That's NBC Sports Chicago, Channel 643. And that's at 7 o'clock. At 6 on Bally Sports Midwest Plus, Channel 142.
Still just sounds weird.
That does sound strange. Pacers taking on the Magic at 6 o'clock. And that's because hockey is at 7 o'clock on Bally Sports Midwest, Channel 630. That's at 7. Minnesota is at St. Louis. Major League Baseball starts at noon on the MLB Network, runs all day long. And also Masters Golf TV coverage starts at 2 o'clock on ESPN, Channel 601. But everybody just watches it on their... Everybody just watches it on their computer anyway, right, during the day?
A lot of people, yes.
Not saying I do.
Last couple of years, I couldn't because it was on something that I didn't have a subscription to or something, as far as like the 11 a.m. stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it was on something I didn't have, but I think I have that now. Wasn't not the daytime early stuff.
Must have been CBS All Access.
I think it was CBS.
Yeah. That is Brian Turner. I'm Bruce Dickey. This is our Take the Points edition. We'll be back right after this. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hit the right button, Bruce. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here.
Bruce, it's Masters weekend. You can go the full. Hello, folks.
Hello. No. Hello, friends.
Yeah. It's Southern Illinois. We use folks.
That's true. Welcome back, Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, as we are going to talk about the Masters here in just a short moment. But first of all,
the first leg of the Nance Invitational.
That's right. We got to get back to, the first leg was the Big Ten tournament.
True. Basketball is where I was going with it.
Big Ten tournament is the first leg of it, and that's where the world was all happy and everybody was happy, joy.
Around here, yeah. And even suckered me into it.
Yeah, for at least a week.
We've got it on tape somewhere on YouTube, but for most of the basketball season, I sat in this chair and said, it's Baylor, Gonzaga, and the rest of the field. It's Baylor and Gonzaga and the rest of the field. In fact, at one time, that was an even bet.
Yeah.
Baylor and Gonzaga versus the field was plus 100.
A lot of people probably cashed on that, too.
You would think, if they listened at least.
Yeah.
Until the last 2 weeks of the season, Baylor had that COVID pause, didn't come out, and looked like they weren't the same team. Illinois went on that run in the tournament and just looked lights out. And I wound up taking Illinois in as many of my brackets as Gonzaga, and I sprinkled Baylor into a couple.
How many brackets did you do? And what is the point of that?
Well, you spread it out. You use strategies based on how many people are in it. So, and then based on whether or not you get seed bonuses, which, someone around here ran one that did that.
Did you see the winner?
No.
Hank Dickey won that.
Okay.
My little nephew won that, and he had, I don't know, he had 40 right or 39 right. The person who had the top person with Baylor as their champ, the top three place winners in my pool didn't have Baylor winning.
Oh, yeah.
Fourth place had Baylor, and they had 44 right. But they just didn't pick the upsets.
They took all the.
So
And I tend to.
I feel bad for them.
The smaller the field, the fewer upsets you pick. That's why I spread out. I've got a teacher's one. I've got that one that has multiple entries. I did a couple of free ones. Is why I have so many.
Well, nobody cares.
Yeah.
You know, that's like nobody cares about your brackets once you're out. Yeah, that's a kind of a fact of life, and
it's all for fun.
All for fun. That's exactly right.
And making money.
We are going to tell people about the gambling we did here. We did the Calcutta, and it turned out you had a little bit better day on the Calcutta.
Yeah, I did.
Than the
Even
rest
though turns out we all wind up with different number ones, and mine didn't win, but I still had the most money made.
There's the Calcutta. Yeah, you ended up had Gonzaga won. You would have had another $6,000 on that. These are, of course, fake money. This is take the points bucks that we're talking here, and boy, it looks like I did not do nearly as well as I would have liked on my take the points bucks. I lost $6,500, and our good friend Lucas took a real bath, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He was first one done, and he went into, I think, the second weekend with one team.
What did you make? Okay, you won $112,280.
Yeah.
And Jamie won $6,300 or $6,400.
So basically, if this was for real money, you would owe Jamie what he won, and Lucas would owe me what I won.
And the MVP probably of the tournament, as teams go, would have to be your purchase of UCLA and Georgetown, I guess, right?
That one, or actually, if you look, Syracuse and Oregon State probably had the top two.
Oh yeah, because those two teams both
won. So
yeah, both won a few times.
Yeah. I got them. I made $6,000 on them at $600.
Yeah.
Where $6,700 on $1,300 for UCLA.
Well, look at the bright side. I can only look at the bright side for if I didn't have Oral Roberts carrying me for a little while, I would have lost even more money.
Yeah, I think you had the most zeros.
Yeah, I needed.
You had the one Big Ten that advanced.
Well, yeah, not far enough. I needed Michigan to get to the Final Four. I think I would have felt better about it. But yeah, there you are. So. You look at the events of this tournament.
The moral of the story is trust the spreadsheet.
Trust the spreadsheet. That's right. But other than that, in the finals, Baylor, all year long it was Gonzaga. How did Baylor go about just taking them apart like that?
Early on, are we going to gloss over the Final Four and one of the most incredible games ever in the tournament?
Oh, we can. Since they're the ones that knocked me out.
Show, yeah.
The UCLA Gonzaga game, one of the best games of all time. I think
either team led by more than 4 points or something like that.
19 lead changes.
Yes, and it was reminiscent of the Carolina-Villanova championship game.
Yeah.
Including, it was the only two Final Four games to have 2 shots in the last 5 seconds.
That one and the Carolina game, right?
Yeah. So yeah, that was just ridiculous, and I think some of it may have been the coming down off of that. I mean, it's that high, playing one of the all-time great games, and then turning around 2 days later and playing in the the championship game is not going to be a letdown game by any means. But no, early on, there was I think 8 offensive rebounds the first 3 possessions for Baylor.
Yeah.
And then they were 10 of 23 on threes. And then Gonzaga turned it over. Suggs got in foul trouble, who's their primary ball handler. So I mean, it's just that's all within the first 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, you kind of knew
11-1, a couple minutes in.
You kind of knew when Suggs got in trouble that it was going to be a difficult night for Gonzaga.
Although if you go look, pure field goal percentage, Gonzaga had the better number.
That's what rebounding does for you.
They got to give up 16 offensive boards for the game. They took, I want to say, 18 less shots than Baylor. And
that seems impossible.
Yeah, 18 less shots because had a few more turnovers and got killed on the boards.
This is a worthy champion, right?
I think so. Like I said, it was them and 1-2 most of the year. They said, and if you go back the Baylor after the COVID stuff, it looked like it was more effort than it was skill. They just weren't trying as hard on defense. It looked like some of that could have been, if they had enough players that.
A lot of
getting winded.
A lot of people thought that Baylor had the outstanding chance last year. I mean, they won like 19 in a row coming into the tournaments, and they were, of course, the tournament. Their tournament didn't get played, and the NCAA tournament didn't get played. But
that is actually both of those teams in the championship game. Last year was supposed to be their year. Baylor had all those kids back. Gonzaga didn't. It was almost an entire. I mean, they had Timmy and Kispert, obviously, but
Suggs a freshman.
Suggs is a freshman, and they had those guys that left for the NBA last year too.
Yeah.
So it was Timmy and Kispert weren't Timmy and Kispert last year.
Right. Well, they weren't All-Americans, that's
Yeah.
for sure. So, outstanding tournament. Glad to have it back.
It never disappoints, does it?
Oh, no, it doesn't. And especially this year, after having gone a year without it, it made you savor it all that much more, didn't it?
I did. I wrote an article today for the blog that was basically the hot take was Gonzaga a fraud the whole time, and no they weren't. They were good. They just had a bad game. It wasn't even a bad game because after the first 5 minutes they played them pretty even.
Yeah, it was a good tournament and just kind of the clunker of a final, but that's because Baylor just dominated the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's Weeds on Bruce. Back after this. Stick around.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Welcome back, folks. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Brian Turner is here. That's him over there. I'm Bruce Dickey over here. And let's talk, hello, friends. Let's talk Masters. Feels
like we just did this.
You know, they didn't. Well, we did just do this in November, didn't it? We did just do this in November as well, we got it wrong then, didn't we? I mean, no, I don't think did either of us pick was a DJ.
It was DJ at a -20.
Yeah.
There's been some talk about that, too, with people at the Masters may not like a guy winning their tournament with a -20, so the tournament it may be a little tougher this time.
Yeah,
it should be anyway because it's being played in the spring, and they actually have like moisture controlled greens and stuff there though, so they can dry them out. It's supposed to rain for a couple of days.
Wow.
Yeah, it's Augusta.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, apparently there was a few that were offended that someone went out and shot a -20 on their course.
I'm not surprised. I mean, it was didn't he either tied a record or broke records and stuff like that.
No, that was a Masters record.
They were thinking it's because it was. They also thought a little bit because it was November, right? And made the fairways a little bit softer.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a wetter course because they're moisture control, but they can't control that.
Yeah. But DJ, your winner last November, is he the guy to look for in this spring?
He's the current Vegas favorite right now.
Is he really?
Yeah. He's plus 900. Only one under in single digits at 9-1.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, that seems like a really low number for him,
especially with a field this talented. I mean, you see 9-1 in some of those off. I'm not going to say off brand, but some of the tournaments where not everyone shows up.
Right.
Where everyone shows up. Yeah, 9-1's pretty low.
That's especially with some of the way some of the guys are playing right now.
And like I said, I think that's a lot of people looking at. He just put up a -20 on this 5 months ago. But like I said, I don't think this course plays the same way that it did in November. So I don't look at course form on that as far as November to April transferring.
You've got guys coming in that are relatively hot. I mean, DeChambeau's doing pretty good right now, and he's
just switched drivers this week.
Yeah, did you see the little workout video with the driver? He was on the
hitting moonshots
with the new driver, like boom, boom. It looked like Happy Gilmore or somebody out there. Somebody just kept setting up. He had somebody setting up balls for him. Yeah, getting him balls down there. It was they're very cool.
He's a large man that hits ball far.
Large man hit ball. That's what they instruct him to do. A large man hit. We're gonna miss. I guess we're missing Tiger Woods. He's probably not gonna be there at all. He's still recuperating.
You haven't heard how his recovery's going. I saw they came out today and just said the ruling was excessive speed, but as far as cause of crash, it's like kind of felt like we knew that.
Yeah, they gave the number. Did you see the number?
85 and a 45.
84 to 87 and a 45 in a 40. And then they said there were. They think they're apparently that car had a black box on it. He never took his foot off the accelerator. They think he hit the accelerator instead of the brake trying to slow down, and then he was on the ride. So I hope he gets better soon. Enough to play for him. That
was just 2 years ago that he had his magical moment.
Yeah, it was 2019, April of 2019. Okay.
Prompted the last time you cried at the sporting event conversation, I think once, because I think that was mine.
You cried watching Tiger Woods win?
Yeah, I did. What, when he hugged his son? Have we not had this conversation?
No, we haven't had this.
I thought we had this conversation on the air once.
I don't think so.
Yeah, what was the last sporting event not involving? No, I think it was a Twitter conversation. Last sporting event not involving one of your teams that made you cry.
Oh, not involving one of my teams. You're making it very difficult.
Yeah, I know. Cardinals and whatever random football team you're rooting for this year.
I can tell you the last time I sobbed uncontrollably
was it when the Rams left?
No, when Illinois beat Arizona. I was sobbing in joy uncontrollably. Oh man, I'd have to think about that. I don't know the last time I cried watching it.
See, mine was Tiger.
I'll tell you what. Dakota Young hitting the hitting the 3-point shot.
So I guess you don't count the Mules as one of your teams then.
Oh heck, I forgot about that.
But yes, we all did that day.
I was working that game. Yeah, that was tough.
The Jose Fernandez home run. I blanked on the name of the guy that hit the homer, but.
Oh well, Miami Marlin.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Oh, that's pretty cool.
D. Gordon.
D. Gordon. That's
that was
right.
it.
Okay, let's do a draft. Let's go 5 apiece for Masters winners. We're picking winners only, and flip a coin to get first pick.
Here.
We're gonna do snake draft, and I'll tell you. So if you're throwing, I get to call it, right?
Yep.
Even though I'm the home team. Heads. Woohoo!
You get first pick?
Justin Thomas.
Oh, I was not going to be my guy. I was counting on you going DJ.
You knew I was going to go DJ. You were wrong. I like Justin Thomas. He's playing really, really well right now. So JT for BD. How about that? I like that. I like them a lot.
I was actually not going to take my guy. Because I thought I was going to get Justin Thomas in the first round.
So now you're going to take John Rahm?
Now I'm taking John Rahm.
Okay. See, I knew that. I was leaving Rahm for you. That you get 2 here.
Give me DJ. I really did not plan on getting DJ here if I didn't get first
Rahm
pick.
And DJ, that's pretty good.
Oh, I can't complain.
You can't complain at all.
I've actually got 2 other guys that I think might fall to me is why I didn't take him here, but I like him better than DJ.
I'll take DeChambeau.
That's one I was counting on you getting.
And I'll take Patrick Cantlay.
That was one I was hoping for.
So Patrick Kelly is coming in. He's a pistol right now. Yeah. He's playing really well. Okay, so you get 2 more here.
Give me Rory.
Oh, I forgot about Rory. Boy, I should have taken. You thought I was going to take him, didn't you?
No, I was counting on Cantley and Rory.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were going to take Spieth, who I'm probably not taking even here.
Spieth is hot, but Spieth is just such an up and down player right now. It's difficult to.
I'm going to go Daniel Berger. This is my other one.
Daniel Berger. So I get 2 here, right?
You get 2,
and then I'm done. Well, you know who I always like to take, but I just hate doing it right now. I'll check the number on a guy. What is our little buddy Scotty Scheffler shooting right now? Where's he in the mix? A little farther
50
down.
50-1.
Boy, that's high. That's high. I wouldn't have thought that.
There's a guy I like down in that range as an outright.
He does?
No, there's a guy down at a 40-1 that I kind of like as an outright pick, Cameron Smith. That's not going to be my pick for just straight up, but if you're going to want to add in some odds, I like that.
I was going to take Patrick Reed, but I just can't. I just can't do it. I can't. I just don't like him. I dislike
Masters
him.
is his course.
I know it, but I just dislike him too badly that I can't take. I've got 2 here. Let's go with. I'll take Scheffler since I mentioned him, and I tell you what I'll do. I'll take Scheffler and Schauffele.
I knew as soon as you said that.
Scheffler and Schauffele. That's what I'll do. I like Scheffler. I like Scheffler's game coming in here, but I like Schauffele's game too. So I'm going to take Scheffler and Schauffele.
So I got the last
Schauffele. Pick. You get last guy.
I tell you what, give me Cameron Smith just so I can say I called it.
Cameron Smith.
40-1.
There you go.
There are better golfers out there, but I kind of like looking at some of the odds. And
now, what do we go? What's the wager here if one of our guys wins? Do we pay the other guy? What is it? The amount you wipe the slate clean on the Calcutta? I don't want to go double or nothing. That's too much.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that at all.
Yeah, we'll talk Calcutta off air.
Yeah, we're going to have to talk about that a little bit off. I tell you what, we'll do a cold frosty beverage. How's
That'll work.
That sounds good. I like the thought process. We're going to come back, talk baseball. We're going to talk baseball movies too, so stick around. Back after this.
Do your best friend a favor. Take them to Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. One stop for dog boarding. Don't leave them home alone or trust them with someone you don't even trust. Pamper them with the Doggy Daycare. They do grooming, training, and your doggy will love the sweet treats dog barkery. Bakery. Spoiling your pooch 7 days a week. Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Dog grooming, training, and boarding. 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook or at jaggersdoggydaycare.com.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on the Wabash Catch TV. We just finished talking about the Masters. Now let's talk a little bit of baseball. Season opened last Thursday, and over the first week, there were a lot of things to take into consideration this weekend. One of them being, I was kind of surprised, Brian, that I was kind of happy that the Cardinals now have a new enemy. That Nick Castellanos is.
What'd he do?
Oh, you didn't see the fight on Saturday?
I saw him scoring a wild pitch and celebrate, and then I saw Yachty be a punk like a normal.
The Cardinals have a new enemy. They got Nick Castellanos. Yeah. Nobody wanted him suspended. Did you think he should have been suspended?
Especially shouldn't have got twice as many games as Yachty did for pushing and spitting on an ump.
Umpires like him.
Yeah, I mean, I can get it, but it was an overreaction by Cardinals and by MLB. And was it a punk move by Castellanos? Probably, but
yeah,
I'm okay with the guy showing a little emotion in that situation. I'm Mr.
That's
Flip
a taunt,
that bat, though.
I mean, you can show if he'd have done it.
Bruce, what have I been doing for the last 6 weeks?
If he'd have done it to elsewhere.
What have I been doing the last 4 weeks?
What?
Watching volleyball.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
The sport where you are encouraged to taunt.
Yeah, that's true. That is pretty much, yeah.
So, yeah, doing that just out of emotion, I'm okay with it. I had more of a problem with Yachty in that situation than I did Castellanos.
Yachty maybe overreacted.
Yeah, a little.
Just a little bit. But also the Dodgers came out smoking.
Still, I'm hoping that ends today. But because who had the worst opening weekend, Oakland A's or the New York Mets?
New York Mets didn't play, did they?
Exactly.
Washington Nationals. Neither of them won a game.
Neither is Oakland.
Neither of the three. But the Mets and Nationals will be able to play their way out of it. What's the Oakland story?
Well, we're 5 games out of first place, 6 games into the season. Only 3.5 out of the wild card, though.
I feel bad. I picked them to win the divisions. Me and Jamie went over these, and I picked Oakland. I think I picked Oakland to win the division. Yeah, no. I picked Houston, and Jamie picked the Angels.
The worst part of that was it was in Oakland what the Astros did to us.
And it was ugly. And there was not a close game.
Because remember last year there were no fans. We did remember to boo the Astros every time. Because we're just not. This is the first time we've had fans since the whole cheating scandal.
First time the Astros have played in front of fans.
Yes,
I mean, they
correct.
Yeah, the World
Series had some.
Yeah, that was fun. So baseball is underway with baseball underway, that made us think about some of our favorite pastimes. We talked about movies in general, sports movies.
We've talked sports movies. We've done a fictional baseball player draft once.
We did not do. We did the baseball player draft. Yeah, we didn't do the baseball movies, and we're gonna give you some of our favorite baseball movies. We're not really gonna draft them because I didn't really get them in order to put them on the screen, but we'll save our best for last because I know I don't have that one coming up because you and I agree on the best baseball movie.
Okay,
so we can't
I didn't know where we landed on that one.
No, we can't really.
Although we definitely disagree on one of the major characters in it.
Yes,
we'll get to that.
Yes, we do, and we can have a long discussion about that. I would love that long discussion about that because I'll bring up example after example. But tell me, what are your thoughts on? I know I've got one of your favorites here. Well, not that one.
Not that one. I think we disagree on that one.
Yeah, well, there you go. There's one of your favorites. And this is not one of my favorites. I'm not.
Really?
I'm not a fan of this movie.
Actually, I will give you. This is probably a generational thing. You might have to be a '90s kid to really appreciate this one.
It came out like in the early 90s, right?
93. Today.
Yeah, as of
Wednesday. The recording.
Yeah, it came out in 93.
It was 28 years today.
Major League came out 34 years ago today, or 33 years ago.
Or no, Major League was
89. Well, we'll get to it later. But tell me about Sandlot.
It's a coming-of-age tale, mostly. I mean, baseball's kind of aside there. I mean, it's a bunch of kids that play baseball together, and it's built around that, but it's more of a coming of age. And
I noticed when we were, I saw Sandlot. I saw it when it came out, or shortly thereafter, and I have tended to notice in my choices for.
Obviously, I'm a fan.
Yeah, you're a fan. You've got. Yeah, we didn't mention. Yeah, look at his. Tell everybody who your friends are.
Squints and Ham. I mean Smalls and Benny.
And so
I've got the
those
Squints
people
and
are in that picture.
Peppercorn 2-pack. Yeah, I didn't bring it just because there's too many things to carry.
Hey, that's okay. That's fine if you didn't want to bring that. I have tended to realize that I like my baseball movies darker than which leads.
I have a feeling if I was 10 years older, that this movie would be lower on my list.
Which leads me to The Natural. I mean, and you're not a big fan.
No, I mean I appreciate it. I don't love it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good movie that is well acted
and beautiful.
And it's well. And one of the biggest climactic scenes in baseball with the busting the lights and all that. I get that, but it's not one I rewatch that often. I'll put it this way: there are other ones I rewatch a lot more.
Have you read the book?
No. See, I own the book. I have not read it.
See, I have not read the book either, and I think that's maybe why I like the movie, because apparently the book has a different ending, and if you read the book, it makes you think, oh, well, the movie screwed up the ending. So I don't know.
Now, there's another one on here I did not include in my top 5 that was, I think the book was better, and I have read the book and the movie.
Well, let's see. Let's get to this one.
Actually, I just rewatched after.
This is an outstanding movie. It's a really well made movie too, and it's about Jackie Robinson. What made you rewatch it?
Well, Chadwick just passed away. Yeah. That's one when I watched it when it was out, and I appreciated it and thought it was really good. After watching him in other stuff. You kind of and seeing what he would become as an actor and going back, you could see it in that movie, just how good he is.
Yeah. Did that movie come out before or after him playing James Brown?
See, I'm not sure because I haven't watched that one yet. I can't remember
Oh yeah, you got to watch.
I need to. Again, I have lists that I work through.
Yeah.
I have it. I downloaded. I have not watched it yet.
You know, the only trouble with Chadwick Boseman playing James Brown is, he runs in the same problem, trying to play Jackie Robinson, is that who can be that talented to be able to act and make it look like you're really dancing like James Brown or playing baseball as well as Jackie Robinson. He pulled off
Jackie pretty well.
He pulled off Jackie better than he pulled off James. But
James is one of those human beings that moves different. Yes.
Yeah, the story but the story is just it's one you want to see over and over in 42. This was one of the ones. This one came out 45 years ago today, and it was probably my number one movie for years and years.
I think this is your generation's Sandlot. I really do.
Oh, maybe so.
This is one, if this came out when you were a kid, it's higher on your list.
It came out when I was 10 or 11, 12 years old.
Yeah, I think those two movies are very comparable.
Really?
Yeah. Do you not see that?
I haven't seen Sandlot for 30 years.
But no, you grew up with those kids.
Yeah.
I grew up with the Sandlot, but obviously I watched that one too. But
yeah.
But when I watched it, it was already 10, 15
see, now I haven't even seen the new one with Billy Bob Thornton. Is it any good?
Not as good. No, it's.
Well,
honestly, I don't know. There are other things that would be higher on my list.
Walter Matthau. There's one of yours. Tell me about For Love of the Game.
This is actually a lot of people's top 2 or 3.
Really?
Yeah. I know some people that will tell you this is Kevin Costner's best baseball movie. And it's all set in one game, but obviously there's a bunch of flashbacks, and it's a guy, Billy Chappell, throwing what he knows is his last game of his career, and he throws a perfect game.
Yo, nice
Spoiler
job.
alert.
Spoiler alert.
Hey, when you're that old, there are no spoiler alerts.
Yeah, here's one of them that a lot of folks have in their top 10s as well. And this, I like it.
Probably the best individual acting job of any baseball movie, if you think about it.
Who, Gina Davis or Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks was outstanding.
I mean, Gina was great in it, too.
Gina Davis did an outstanding job. She looked like she could play baseball.
Yeah.
She looked like a...
No, I mean, Tom Hanks as Jimmy Dugan might be the best actual acting job of any of these movies.
Tell you what, let's do. We're going to show you some more baseball movies. We'll be back right after this.
Don't get the flag.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owners insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Hello, folks. Telling you some of our favorite baseball movies since it's baseball season, and that, of course, Brian Turner. It's our weekly Take the Points edition of the show. Appreciate you tuning in. Let's get right back in it because we're running out of clock here, Brian. Let's talk about what do you think of that one there? Did you like The Rookie?
Actually, I did quite a bit.
I did too. I thought this was
this is better than it should have been.
Yeah.
I call this it's not as the same genre, but this is the baseball version of The Replacements.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Because The Replacements was way better than it should have been.
Yeah.
This was the baseball version of that.
Yeah, and there's no coach really involved like The Replacements was kind of.
He is the coach.
Gene Hackman. Yeah, he's the coach, and he's the guy who comes back. And it's based on a true story.
Yeah, based on a true story helps.
And you know,
although I will say Quaid's a little better looking than the actual Jim Morris.
Well, Jim
Morris.
But you look at Jim Morris's record as a when he came back to the major leagues for about 2 years, a year and a half. He was pretty doggone good for his job. He was a loogie.
Yeah.
Left-handed, one-out guy. That's all you want.
Here's the question: would the modern roles make this movie not possible?
Probably. They probably would if you've got to go three outs per batter.
Yeah. Jim Morris may have never had a movie about him if he'd come around a little later.
I just realized I put the wrong Major League up there.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Major League
still solid though. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, Major League 2 is pretty good, but it wouldn't be in the top. It wouldn't be ahead of Major League. But Major League is iconic.
It's probably the one I've watched the most because it's the most rewatchable because of all the lines.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's top two. The other one, our number one, is probably the one I've seen the most. But
there's one. This one gets a lot of debate. A lot of folks debate whether this is overrated or underrated. Over the years, I've probably fallen off of it.
I'm the same way. The older I've gotten, the less I appreciate it. 20 years ago this probably would have been number one on my list. But
this would be the second of the Kevin Costner 3 movies that we're going to talk about. Here we go. This is my second favorite. I just love this movie. I think it is so well made, so beautiful to watch. There's and this is like I'm telling you, I'm into darker movies.
Right, and this one's dark.
That 8 Men Out is about as dark as it gets, and it is
one of the most famous early baseball stories too, though.
Well, they've got guys in that movie who can play baseball. I mean, Charlie Sheen is in the movie, and Charlie Sheen's a good baseball player, along with D.B. Sweeney was a good baseball player, and it's
John Cusack probably not so much.
John Cusack we're not talking about, but he did a nice job as Buck Weaver.
Yes,
he did a good job as Buck Weaver, and I
really thought he was the best part of the movie.
Yeah, if you haven't seen 8 Men Out, I thoroughly recommend it. And here's one I'm throwing in there for you. I love it. I think Moneyball's a good movie. It's about baseball, but it's about a guy instead, right? That's not playing.
I thought it was about Scott Hatteberg because that's the only thing they talked about in the movie.
The whole movie, they forget to talk about Barry Zito and Mark Mulder.
Miguel Tejada, Giambi. I mean, the good Giambi, not the one that was the head case.
But it's a good movie based on.
I think that's one. If I wasn't so familiar with the actual A's team, I would appreciate the movie more. It's kind of like that's the baseball movie version of Brad Pitt's Troy.
Yeah,
I've read the Iliad multiple times, so it's made me not like the movie. Because the things.
I thought the Iliad was a true story. The Troy was a true story.
Based on, apparently.
Troy is not a true story.
Things they changed. It's same with Lone Survivor. The stuff they changed was stuff that didn't need to be changed to make the movie better. Hoosiers. If they would have stuck with the actual story of that basketball team, I'd love Hoosiers. Yeah. The stuff they changed was unnecessary.
Well, Hoosiers pretty
Moneyball's that for me.
Okay, here we both picked the same number one movie. Top baseball movie for both of us. Bull Durham. All right, let's hear it. You've got like 45 seconds.
What do we want to go with here? Lollygaggers, the smaller one's back. I'm going to announce my presence with authority. I mean, which way you want to go with this one?
Oh, 10 cent head.
But no, the debate that we have is I don't like Susan Sarandon.
Is it a political thing?
No.
Or you just don't like
I've never
she doesn't float your boat.
She doesn't float the boat. She didn't pull off that role to be able to seduce all the younger men and and I know you. I think
I am just sitting here astonished.
Again, I think
it's a generational scenes of the astonishment.
I think it's a generation thing.
Well, I tell you what. Anyway, it's an outstanding, fun movie. What an incredible!
I can get you right now. I can get you right now.
They needed one too. Yeah, I bet you. Who in the major leagues would be? Who in the major league umpire? I mean, if Crash became a major league manager, who would be the most close to him right now? A major league manager.
The Cubs guy right now.
Yeah, 10 seconds. David Ross.
Probably.
He's catcher.
Yeah, kind of a journeyman. Caught on at the end.
Yeah, got hot.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I hadn't thought about that. Now I don't like the movie anymore. Hey, thanks for watching, folks. Have a great weekend. We'll see you all next time. Thanks, Brian.